Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Yo, I will tell you this. It happened finally.
What?
We took 219 episodes and it happened.
What are we talking about?
Like, in theory and on paper, we missed an episode.
Well, we did it last year, Toto Face.
Yeah, but we did another podcast last year.
Oh, that's right.
To make up. So this year, we officially have missed took a 219.
219, and then
And let's
we
be
took
real,
a break.
it was great. It was great and everything. They came and did our show, but they didn't do our show.
Well, they don't have a studio to
Yeah,
begin
I was
with.
gonna say,
So
did
now
they-
that I was thinking about
Did
it,
they
I'm
just
like,
pay you rent?
No, that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, well, these assholes just did a fucking episode of their own show without paying for free. No, shout out to those guys. Dude, the equipment those guys have, I've always said it, dude. They came out with their cameras and shit.
I knew you were gonna say that
And I'm just asking, why?
because I thought I've seen them unloading all this shit. I was like, I'm gonna hear about this from Angel. I'm like, oh, we gotta step our game up, dog.
no.
We're way behind. I'm just like,
No, not that, but, well, I mean, we do need another
like,
one of those.
I'm pretty sure these guys live in condos and apartments and fucking, you know. I know the one of them wears a fucking Mercedes hat. Does he really have a Mercedes?
I don't know. Maybe.
Probably. Beautiful hair
Oh, yeah.
on both of those individuals.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Beautiful beard. So as you can see, I cut my hair.
Yeah.
It looks fucked,
Yeah.
but there's a reason. There's a reason for it.
Why?
Like the fact that my hairline is way over here,
Mm-hmm.
and it gradually got farther and farther every
yeah.
haircut I got. Because she would cut up to the line and fuck
Yeah,
up
yeah.
and then cut it a little bit. And God bless her heart, she does a great job. But I was like, you either shave my head or I look like an asshole for a month to fix this because this is going away.
Yeah.
And I've decided that I'm gonna grow my hair out.
You're going to end up like Gary Oldman in The Fifth Sense. Or the Sixth, no, what is it? The Fifth
Yeah,
Element.
the Fifth Element. Except for I have hair. I'm not pulling a fucking comb over. But you're right.
Dude,
That's right.
I was talking to this, by the way, I'm getting my dreads done tomorrow. But I was talking to my girl, shout out to Missy with Ogden Dreads. I was talking about this with her last time I was there because I was like, I remember when I did my dreads, I didn't have this bottom shave. I had dreads everywhere. Because the reason why I cut my hair when I cut it, was to let it all grow together. Because I had this shave, and I was like, I should do it all even. And so I cut it, and then the last time I cut it was when I got married back in 1976. And so now I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna let the whole thing grow, and I did. And then I go, oh, I'm gonna do dreads.
So did they
and
cut
I
dreads
did.
out of it when you shaved it?
No, I think it was the same thing. It was like they were because back then, and not to blame her for this, I don't know what happened. Back then, my sister was doing my hair.
Oh.
So I don't know if she was like doing and then big one comes off, and then the next one is like,
a little bit. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
and then this last time that
It's like the front, right?
like you
Just by
fucking,
nature,
you
though.
dickless. And then the last time,
I didn't say you, man.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay,
did.
yeah, you got
And the
me.
last time that I went to the barber, which was the same day, the guy, I might do this, dude. And I've heard it from our boy, GL.
Yo, sex changes are expensive, my friend.
No, hold on.
okay.
Not, I'm not quite there
Yeah,
yet.
you gotcha.
My barber he's kind of have the same thing, kind of like thinning out here. So he went to
Do you guys have a term for that?
Turkey
Oh,
to get hair replacement.
that's where all the ballers are going. Like, who just got their shit done?
Oh, I heard it on a podcast
Yeah, that's where he went.
with
God damn it.
Bobby. Did you hear him on Santino Whiskey Ginger? He said, I went to Turkey to fix my hair.
Maybe that's where I heard it.
It's a stand-up comedian. He is actually coming, if I'm not mistaken. Bobby Shmurda. I'm just kidding. Something. I can see his face, but I don't know his name.
That's where they say like the legit.
Yeah.
Where you go to get a real hair.
But I guess it's
transplant.
because it's the cheap way to do it.
Yeah.
Because here will be like 25 G's over there with hotel. Because because it's a business. Like they set up with the plane ticket, hotel, and then you get your shit done, and it's like $7,000. Bobby something or Robert something.
Robert Kelly?
Yeah, Bobby
Robert
Kelly.
Bobby Kelly, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even get there, but you said Robert. Robert, Bobby, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's quite a few people have said that's... Have you seen them, though? They look like maggots.
Yeah.
They look like a plate full of maggots they put in your fucking head.
But I always wonder if that...
So that you spend all this money, and you get that shit done, and it actually grows, but it's like Jack's color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or do they take it from your head and move it that way? Because Rogan got that done, and it didn't hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit right there.
Ooh. See, that's what I need. Look at that. Ooh, 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 in. It's just that piece that I need, dude. See, right next to the lady, right next to the girl.
Oh shit.
The girl that's bald. No,
Down.
That
There
one.
you go, right there.
That's what I need, dude. It's just a big. This is.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks. Can the people that are watching this see
look
this?
at that Widow's Peak, or what is it called? Dude,
that's-
I'm not that
That's
bad.
not a Widow's Peak. That's the Lonely Island. That's like looks like the leg of Florida on the top of your
look
head.
at that shit, dude. But you know what? But you know what? You know what I always think about? Like, if I was gonna do, let's just say I spend the money to do this, I kind of think like I should cut my dreads and let it all grow together
Start from fucking fresh.
and do it again. Which
Start from scratch.
obviously, look at
That's a
that.
callback.
Which obviously, look at this bottle, how sad it is,
yeah,
dude.
look at that. Like, that's the way that you pay all that money, and that's why
Wait,
you
is
get.
that hair brought to you by Nike? But that's what I'm
Damn,
saying, dude.
Look at those. Here's my thing, though, bro. Here's my thing.
Are you gonna destroy
Like, I'm not raining on your parade, right?
Yeah.
We know Angel's throwing cash around like it's fucking Ja Rule's jewelry, right?
Yeah, when I work.
Like it's Ja Rule's jewelry. If LeBron couldn't fix it, if Jeff Bezos can't fix it,
No, but I think Jeff Bezos is like, I mean, yeah, you're right. But there's
what does Shab say? He's got that sniper eye.
no, I don't know if I would ever spend the money for that. I know our boy wants to do it,
Yeah.
but I mean, we know somebody that went and got a surgery to lose weight. You know, in Mexico.
Yeah.
And that's basically the same thing, because as soon as you pay for it, they go and pick you up. They take you to the hotel, which happens to be the hospital.
Yeah.
And then from your room, they just wheel you up into the surgery. They get you done. They bring you back to your hotel room.
It's like a 5-star resort, right?
Yeah. And it's like the whole process. But they have the same thing in Turkey for hair. But I don't know. I'll see him tomorrow, and I want to pull it. Just kidding.
So don't pull too hard, man. I'm not I have deep roots yet, right?
So, but I think if I was going to do it, I think that's what's going to happen. I will have to shave it all off, which, you know, Anne Melinda will be pissed. Shout out to Anne Melinda. And then let it all grow, because I think while this is, I can't have dreads back here and then baby hair coming here. See what I'm saying?
I mean, you wear enough hats, you might get away with it for
That's
a minute,
That's
right?
True. That's true.
But if you ever
I don't
took the
think you
hat
can
off,
wear hats after you get it done.
oh,
Really?
Yeah,
you can't wear
maybe
hats.
he's right. He might be right. I mean,
What
but
if I wear a
would it
I
be
need to wear a
that
hard hat.
bad if you knew you were gonna get it back?
Yeah.
To where it looked like mine. If you was gonna like
All
this,
right,
right?
chill. Yeah, well, you just say it looks like shit. So.
Well, my hair does, but it's fixable. I just gotta wait.
He's like, give me
I
2
don't
weeks,
need-
motherfucker.
I don't need to get a passport.
How long you been waiting
asshole. So, but if you knew it was gonna come back,
Yeah.
would you be fine getting rid of it and then starting all over?
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure.
we're talking what, a year and a half? It would be back to
Yeah, they'll start short, but that'll be all over.
Yeah, you look like Zach De La Rocha, right?
Shout out to half Mexican, dude.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's crazy, but yeah, because I do think about it, man, and I do. I'm like, man, I'm looking at it, and some of them are like damaged because I happened to twist my hair ever since I was a little girl. I happened to twist my hair, and I'm saying, I got some fake hair in one of them that I broke, and they're like this small. So she added hair. Now I got it like this.
There's more. There's fake hair in there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Where does she get it
Wanna
from?
touch it?
The mop in the fucking closet?
Like touch.
Just colors it with a sharp.
touch this.
No way. That's a fake one?
Yeah, look, touch the top, and touch the bottom.
No.
Jesus.
But it doesn't.
Expensive hair. So it's not like it's dirty
but
from
it
a
doesn't-
hobo.
No, but it doesn't look different.
No, it doesn't. Like I think I just
Get
call
the fuck out. You
myself
just
out.
like, yeah, you
I got
did.
like 2 of them in there.
Well, that's okay, but that's pretty sweet though that
Yeah.
you can do that.
I can
Like
I
the
can literally
Kardashians have
I can
fucking
literally
hair extensions.
I can literally come here next week with dreads down to my ass.
Bro, just cut them off and tape them to your hat. Nobody will ever be able to tell the difference.
When I bought a fucking
Oh, here we go with this
Halloween costume one time, and it was a Rastafarian fucking beanie, and it had dreads sewed into it. If you want to borrow that, if you need some, just let me know.
It's like one of those Guy Fieri hats. that you
Yeah,
can put
yeah.
those visors. You ever wear a visor? Like a douche?
Never in my life.
Really?
Never in my life.
I did. You
The
wanna see
kind of
how big of-
asshole that wears a visor wears white Oakley sunglasses.
Is it-
So,
I never wore those. But you know
if
what?
you wear them both
you know-
together, yeah.
But you know what else I did? Not only I was double douche, dude, because I had a visor and then I will have it backwards, upside down. Oh, dude, you can spit on my face anytime you
Oh
want.
wow.
Well, I was watching, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, before he started slapping people's faces.
I don't think he did that.
Oh,
though,
he did.
right? Did he?
Yeah. Did you know this? I didn't know this. Obviously, all our friends are going to give a shit for this. I didn't know that. You know how he was going to school and his jacket was different? You only watch Days of Our Lives, or you only watch Friends? Saved by the Bell.
I watched MASH over fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Anyway,
I
so
watched a few of them, but you're talking about his school jacket.
yeah, well, he was so like a
Yeah,
suit
yeah,
basically, but his was colorful while everybody else's was black, and apparently the reason was he had it inside out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And they didn't They didn't like call that out on the show.
Apparently, when you're Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you don't get in trouble for that, right? How ironic is that? You go into a rich people's school, you get to wear whatever you want. You're the only one, and they're like, "No, you're cool." Fake news.
He might have been the only black kid there, though, right?
No, because his cousin was there, dude. Carton.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But was he older than him? So he was like coming up.
I don't know, because they were in the same school. Maybe. Who was? I don't know who was older, but you know what I'm saying.
You're right.
Speaking of,
Are they all? What's his name's not alive anymore? The dad
yeah, Uncle
passed
Phil.
away a long time. Uncle Phil. Yeah.
A couple years ago. Uncle Phil.
What did you call his brother? What his cousin?
Carlton.
Carlton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Do
who
the
was
Carlton?
You know who was hot? The
Oh yeah, I know where you're going.
The
with
younger
this
one?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if her name was Ashley or in the show her name was Ashley. She was hot, dude. Probably is still. Speaking of shows, I finished Breaking Bad, dude.
So I'm on the last season. I think I have about 4 or 5 episodes left. Can I ask you this though? And I'm not done,
Okay.
right? But since you've watched
yeah.
everything, does it feel like the last season was kind of a, hey, we got one more season we got to finish. Let's just kind of like you could have stopped it at the end of season 4.
There was a couple of episodes on the last season that I went, well, this conversation's not taking me anywhere. So I just fast forward. Like
it was like Game of Thrones, right?
I never seen it. Wait.
Motherfucker. So, but like that, it was like, well, so other people took over, they did the writing and they did or whatever, but you're like, I know we had to end it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we were rushed and this doesn't quite fit
Yeah.
with what went on. Because Breaking Bad, 1 through 4, one of the best shows
Yeah.
I've ever watched. And do you agree, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Why did it take us 10 years to watch it, right? Why did it?
I don't
and
know.
finally, when I sat down, I was like, I can't stop.
Yeah.
Can't stop,
That's
right?
all. And now that because I finished it about 2 days ago, and I didn't work this week because of weather again.
We're all tiptoeing around it like it's spoiler
Yeah.
alerts. It's been out for 12 years.
Yeah, but you haven't seen it. I'm not gonna fuck it
No,
up.
I'm not. I'm saying it, but
But that I was thinking about. I was like, because after watching one after like back to back, now I'm like, oh fuck. Today I was like, I should have started Yellowstone.
yeah, you
God
should have.
damn it.
You should have. You
But
need
I'm-
to watch Yellowstone.
But I'm a binger, like I said.
But you know
I'm
what?
Son of a binger.
You need to not fuck around. You've got to watch Game of Thrones.
Stop fucking around.
Do I need to give you my HBO fucking code so you can
We
fucking do
have
it?
it. We-
Then what are you waiting for?
I have it.
There's titties and there's fucking there's
do this?
fucking dongs
Oh damn. Dude.
and there's brothers and sisters fucking.
Yeah,
and
I
there's
do know
fucking
that.
beheadings.
You watch
There's
Game of Thrones? No?
dragons and fucking. There's hairy
Mother,
armpits.
yo, hold on. One, I think you've answered me this before. Mother of Dragons.
Yeah.
Emily Clark, Miss Emily Clark. I think she's hot. You see her titties?
Like
Every
countless
episode.
times. Countless times.
I'm watching.
Actually, not that many. But I mean, you're good to see a titty like every couple episodes
Yeah.
of hers. Absolutely. I think if I remember right, when she walks out of the fire, you see some bush too.
Bush? Oh,
There's a lot of bush in there.
ooh.
There's
to start
a
watching.
ton of dongs.
Yeah.
I mean, I binged it. Of course there was.
That don't bother me. I watch porn.
Yo, I know this is a slippery slope.
Like when you watch porn, there are two chicks. At one point during the video, you go, "We need a dick in here."
I've never said that.
Yeah, you
I have never said that. I have never said that. Not once in my life, in my history of fucking porn since I was 11 years old and started watching porn. Never have I said, you know what we're missing? A big old black dick, right? Never.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
How about this? Maybe I don't want to talk about this
Why?
because we start getting to political. We start getting into political talks with this. But this outrage over Budweiser.
Oh yeah, we have it on the buzz, huh? Do you want me to tell you what I think about this?
Yeah.
And this is gonna hurt some people's feelings. Walk me through it. There's what's the reason? Because we have it here, but I don't know if that's the exact reason.
We're just gonna go in layman's terms, right? Budweiser decided to sponsor and use a transgender. Mm-hmm. Do you say female? If they are a male and they become a female, what do you say?
I think trans female.
I am I'm tiptoeing around
Yeah,
this,
but
right?
I know. So it used to be a
So, right?
used to be a man.
Used to be a man,
Now it's
is now a woman.
Yeah.
Apparently she has gone full bore and cut the dick off too.
Okay.
Like it's so, but to celebrate trans, Bud Light has put her face on cans. They've
Yeah.
put cans on with rainbows and he, she.
Yeah.
It was
they,
her.
them.
It was for her celebration of 365 days of womanhood. Is what?
Okay.
Why? That's why they put it on there.
Okay. There's a jiffy of it.
Okay. So here's what I think. If you're angry because Bud Light did this, you're afraid that if you keep drinking Bud Light, you're gonna find this person attractive.
This is an Anheuser-Busch product right here, right?
Did you see Kid Rock's response?
I just don't. We talk about it here all the time. I don't know why people care
here's my
so
thing.
much about. It's not changing the flavor. It's not changing.
I don't think it has anything. I'm going to stand on both sides of the fence right now, right?
Here we go.
And this is where I lay for the whole thing.
This is where we get canceled,
If-
everybody.
Kind of, actually. So I mean, you were into doing your own podcast pretty soon. Because I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to be you. So I'll take this home. So I've said it a million times. If you're not hurting anybody,
Yeah.
you're not be you. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy, right? Love who you want to love. Be who you want to be. That's where the period stops, right? Stop. But don't shove it down my throat. Don't say that I have to accept. I'm not saying that I need to be angry, but don't say that I need to accept it. I need to live with it. And this needs to be the new norm, right? Don't say that. I'm going to cut myself off because I'm going to get heavy on the other side, right? Be who you want to be, love who you want to love, do what you want to do. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
But don't be pissed that not everybody agrees with your point of view. That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
And that's pretty neutral, right?
But why do you say they put it down your throat? If I
don't agree,
if I was gonna grab this bottle right here, and he has a picture of a transgender woman or a man for that matter, it's not gonna change how I like the thing, and it's not gonna make me focus on the new logo of things. I'm just gonna go, oh, new design. Who's that? Oh, it's a so and so. They used to be so and so. It's like, oh, okay, and then I pour it. I'm still throwing the bottle away. So to me, I mean, my honest opinion, it doesn't. But I'm like that. Nothing bothers me. I'm like, oh, I don't care.
So before this, what was on a Bud Light can?
Yeah.
Nothing, right?
Yeah.
Nothing, just words, right? Why do... I hate doing this, dude. I hate doing this.
I think you know what, I can see that we're gonna disagree.
We will.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's in a horrible way, because you know me.
Yeah.
I ride the line of fucking sexuality, right? I'm on top of the fence.
Yeah.
You know, I can go this way.
Yeah.
And I can probably go this way, right?
If that wasn't
But I'm not telling somebody that if you don't agree with what I'm doing, you're a bad person.
Yeah.
You're a bigot.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have to agree with it. Mm-hmm. Just like I don't have to agree with that's the lifestyle that you want to lead, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have to agree with you like to go out and shoot a deer and feed your family or live this lifestyle, right? I'm a city person, right? Where's the neutral ground in everybody, right?
Yeah.
And I think the problem is, I'm going to use it, the woke movement, right? And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The woke movement is gross. Because you're either on board or you're a bad person.
Yeah.
And that can go for the left and the right. Why can't we just come to a common ground? So I don't care if there's what's on the can I'm drinking, right? Yeah. But I don't have to fucking I don't have to tell this is where I stop. This is where I stop.
Would it be different if that picture was in a gallon of milk?
I don't think so. I think it's still pushing the narrative.
But also, if that's the new norm.
But who said it was the new norm?
Well, Justin is
everywhere. One side says it's the new norm, right? But the other side.
Okay, but like I said, it doesn't bother me.
But it doesn't bother me either. But I don't have to say that 100% I have to accept it or I'm a bigot.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I accept it. Do you?
Yeah.
100% do you. But don't chastise me because my life isn't like that.
Yeah.
Don't say, what did she say? She's all live the bulge or fucking accept the bulge or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That was the campaign, her saying, summer of the bulge. Bitch, you cut your dick off. You didn't even like it.
Yeah.
But we have to live that way. Like there's muddy ground, right?
I don't, like I say, so let me ask you this. So are you going to stop drinking it?
I'm drinking an Anheuser-Busch product right now. Have you ever seen me drink a Bud Light?
No, but I'm saying, no.
So have I boycotted Anheuser-Busch?
No.
If
I don't know beers. What does that mean? They're made by the
Anheuser-Busch,
same
St.
person?
Louis, Missouri. This is a Bud Light product, right?
Oh, okay.
If I was like, fuck them, fuck
Yeah.
transgender.
Let me shoot him. Let me shoot my kids.
Yeah, fuck that. This is still my favorite beer.
Yeah.
It's not going to change anything
Is it your
to
favorite
me.
beer?
Now it is.
Fuck the other one, huh?
No, if I had a choice, I would still drink a Coors, but they made me fat as fuck.
Did it?
So after you drink them for a while, I'm like, oh, that's what sounds good to me, right?
Yeah.
No, I won't stop drinking them because at the end of the day, everybody has a choice. But don't get mad at me because I don't want to say that this is the new norm, because it's not. And don't be pissed at me because I say, hey, don't tell my kids this is the way it has to be. Don't teach that shit in school. When you're an adult, you can make a decision. When you're an adult,
I do agree with that. And
when
that's,
you're an adult, you can make a decision, and
Yeah.
if you make that decision, God bless you.
yeah, and that's why I ride both sides. Because even though to me it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form, I do think that the kids at that young age, when by all means, I don't have any kids. Obviously, I'm talking out my ass here. But kids don't even know what they want.
Kids barely know yellow from fucking red.
They have no idea of anything. So we shouldn't be pushing that.
We have said as a society, you're not allowed to drink alcohol
Yeah.
as a child. You're not allowed to smoke cigarettes as a child,
Yeah.
right? Because your brain hasn't developed, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to say, but you're allowed to choose if you want to be a male or a female
Yeah.
by using
Yeah.
hormones.
Yeah.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that every transgender individual out there pushes that, because I'd be willing to bet the loudness are people that aren't even transgender. The transgenders
Yeah, true.
that I have come across are like, come on, honey.
Yeah.
It's a joke, right? It's the fucking white people.
It's the same.
Right, Jack?
It's the same thing when it comes to that, and we talked about this before. The Latin X. When you don't know, people don't want to be. What's the word? I'm so ignorant when it comes to this. People don't want to be called, him, when you don't know what he identifies as,
Yes.
or that person identifies as. So when you're Latino, so they say, oh, that's a Latin X. I have never, ever heard a Latin person that says that or likes that.
It's because it's whoever's louder on social media or the web, right? It's this small group that is so loud.
Yeah.
Because you get on the internet or you get on social media, you get on whatever, and you're just like, eh.
Yeah.
But it's the people that thrive in that shit.
Yeah.
It's the same people with, it's the same deal with any culture of people, right? White, Latin, black, Asian, same thing. There's a small group, and those are the loudest people. But that's the one thing where I say, don't cross that line.
Yeah.
Because if I can't drink and I can't smoke cigarettes, why would I think that I'm smart enough or mature enough to decide what gender I want to be?
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? When you die and they bury your body
It's the same
and
thing.
somebody digs you up, they're going, oh, this was a man.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you said, you can't change science. If you want to feel like you are this, absolutely.
Yeah.
Be that. Don't be a dick or don't be a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hurt people. Don't fuck people over. Contribute to society and be a good person. That's all you have to do.
Live and let live.
There's hard rights, there's hard lefts, and I don't agree with either one of those people.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Whoa, do we get political?
Meanwhile, dude, lately, you and your fucking woke thing and your fucking global warming, it's like, let me.
I have been going pretty hard in the paint.
Hey,
huh?
let me talk to you for a second.
Okay.
We don't do that here.
What do you mean we don't do that?
We don't do that here.
Yeah, but you know, we've...
Hey,
wait, 220 episodes. I have gained my right to come out what I want to be.
Well, don't talk about coming out when we're talking about this. Okay? People are gonna get the wrong impression. Hey, what do you think this is? What do you think this is?
Hey, I drive an electric vehicle, motherfucker. So don't even go there, bitch.
Yo, meanwhile, I just say, you know what's funny is that we're talking about this and like how we're like set on our, the way that we think or whatever, how our opinions are, our humble opinions. Meanwhile, was it yesterday or today? I sent you a video, a DM of two people on a podcast, and they were suit up with latex, and I was like, dude, you and I should do this for a Patreon episode.
So I watched it. I watched these two individuals in rubber latex suits, gimp suits,
All the
by
way
the
to
way,
the- all the way to the head.
all the way. All they were discussing was if I fart, where does it go? and I went to go, and I stopped. I'm like, I think I probably ought to tiptoe about this one right now, right? Because this could go either way. Either he says, I'm done with you, or next episode I'm in a rubber suit talking with a ball gag in my mouth. So I had to think about it before I responded.
Oh, dude, it was so funny.
Hey, at the end of the day, we all eat ass.
Yeah,
and that's all
dude.
that matters, right?
Dude, remind me to show. I'm not gonna do it here because I usually fuck up when I talk about other people here. Remind me to show you some DMs that I've been talking to somebody about eating ass. It is fucking. You're gonna laugh your fucking ass off.
Oh, fuck.
But anyway, so I finished Breaking Bad. Dude, let me know when you're ready to cook, dude. You know what? We'll be the perfect couple to do this.
Watching that, do you have a romance of cooking meth now? Right? Right?
Yeah, dude. You be Jesse Pinkman. I'll be.
Oh, I'm way smarter than you.
I'll be.
Come on.
I'll be Walter Brown. Obviously.
I'll be Jesse Whiteman then.
Dude, we can work here. Nobody would know.
I never thought about
We can work in your trailer.
Pinkman and White. I do have a trailer.
Yeah, dude.
I have a trailer.
We'll
never
buy a
thought
piece of
about
shit
that.
truck to tow it.
Yeah.
We go. Hold on. You know all the outdoor spots to go cook.
I do. I know where we can go cook right now and nobody would see us, right?
And Dre will buy us all, dude. I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude.
I want to talk about something, but can I piss real quick?
Yeah.
I've been drinking.
You. I was gonna say you just got here. You've been drinking water this whole time. Jack,
What's up?
tell the people what you just told us before we started, because I saw you kind of like pissed and sad today.
Oh, that my house has been underwater for the last 2 weeks because of fuck the snow.
God damn it, dude. It snowed so bad on Monday and Tuesday. My boss decided, you want to pick up things on Monday? This is so wet. I was like, yeah. I left my house on Tuesday morning. I went to run some errands and I was shoveling. Like I opened the garage and I was like, I'm just gonna shovel myself a pat to go to my truck. And then I see 8 inches all over, and I was like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. So then I had to go and change my clothes and go and shovel some shit. Pretty bad. But my boss called me and says, so I know it's not snowing, but now everything is so wet, it's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take.
was like,
I mean
damn.
the fact that it's supposed to be 70 on Tuesday,
I know, right?
dude. It's the melting of the snow is what's fucked us over. So you can't fucking do
I can't
anything.
wait. I've been actually thinking of hopefully I'm hoping I can do it this weekend, where I can go to my mom's house and jumpstart my bike, and supposed to get a
Kickstart your heart.
kickstart my heart. I'm supposed to register today, or not today, this month.
As a sex offender?
Yeah. What were you gonna say when you left us all hanging?
Big news coming out of the entertainment world, right?
Yeah.
And I say entertainment,
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. I think.
the WME has purchased WWE, the same company that owns the UFC.
That's right.
So anybody that's been living under a rock or just doesn't even give a shit, the WME is it's an entertainment group. They manage actors. They own the UFC. It's a multi-billion-dollar corporation, right? Vince McMahon just sold 51% of the shares to WME for 9.3. I broke these down. It's 9 point something. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I get the numbers right. Yeah, $9.3 billion for WWE. If anybody knows, in 2017, I believe. Could be 2018. 2017 is what I'm going to say. They purchased the UFC from the Fertitta brothers for $4 billion. The estimated value of the UFC right now, this is where it blows me the fuck away. What do you think the UFC is worth? They just bought it, 5 years ago?
I was talking about this with Brian. I want to say it's like 13.
12.1 billion. So you buy a company,
close.
you buy a company for $4 billion. By the way, the Fertittas in 2000 and I'm such a fucking nerd. Back in 2006, bought the UFC for $4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned around in 2017 and sold it for $4 billion. Now the estimated value, which blows me away, and I guess you can say there's a couple of factors that come into play. You could say that growth and TV deals have now made it triple in value over the last few years, right? That the UFC is worth more than the WWE. How is that?
Yeah. I was actually, that's where Brian was pointing this out. Because I was like, well, because obviously as an outsider, I look at things and I go, well, WWE back then, WWF has been in since, and obviously I could be wrong here, 80s, maybe even late 70s.
Absolutely.
So obviously by default I go, well, obviously WWE is,
Worth more,
it's
right?
worth more. But like when Brian gave me the numbers, I was like, oh shit. But I think it's down to the fact that it's scripted, right? I mean, it's just, I'm sure there's a lot of people like me who I can.
It's what?
Scripted, like the WWE. Like,
You mean it's not real?
oh, you didn't know?
Wait, what?
Wait, you didn't know? Hey, let me talk to you over here, man. Hey, you didn't know?
Wait a second. What?
You didn't know? It's all fake, dude.
You're telling me that there's a script? They go into that?
Yeah, it's all fake. You see all the divas? Ugly bitches. They don't even look like that. I'm telling you.
What?
Shh, I'll tell you later. So, because like people like me, for example, they grew up with it, and then at one point I just went, oh, I just grew out of it.
Yeah.
Or like it grew out of me. I was like, I'm not interested. Like right now, I watch it. I don't watch it, but I walk by while Brian is watching it, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, all the days. And I go, who's that? Like I always go, what the fuck is that? And he goes, it's so. And at that point, those wrestlers, they already have a history of years wrestling. And I go, I've been away that
Too long to catch up.
You know what I mean?
Right,
So obviously, there's got to be more people like me who still enjoy it. Like last year, we sat down at Brian's house and we have hosts for the Beans and Rice. We had Will Wonder, and we all watched WrestleMania like a bunch of kids.
Oh, you guys did get together for WrestleMania the other day?
Last year.
Oh, because WrestleMania was what?
Yeah, but now
like a week ago, right?
Yeah, last weekend. But this but now Brian DJs, so we weren't gonna be able to watch it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So
Yo, does he know that this shit's right?
I don't think so. He makes his kid believe it's real.
Like, does he believe in Santa too?
I think so. He buys 2 presents.
God damn. Anyway, continue.
Like your daughters don't. You motherfucker.
What? Hey, we got a bunny coming to the house on Sunday,
That's right,
motherfucker.
dude.
Yeah.
That's right.
Anyway, continue.
And today is Good Friday.
It is Good Friday.
It's Friday.
Good Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday.
Eat an ass on Friday.
I want to eat an ass. Anyway, so I think that's like obviously the reason why I went, oh, but there's no way that the UFC is worth more. But yeah, dude, by a long mile.
I think because of the, like I said, the TV deals and the growth and the way the sport is. We're not living on a pay-per-view philosophy anymore. Like,
Yeah.
back in the day, you used to see what pay-per-views were and like how great they were. Like back in the early Conor days and the Ronda days and the Brock Lesnar days, like the UFC 100 and UFC 200 days. We would get pay-per-view numbers and we'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
But since they signed with ESPN, they get, a lot of people don't know this. They get the same amount of money no matter how many pay-per-views. A pay-per-view could completely fucking tank. They still get 1 million or so whatever views from ESPN. It could do 3 million views. We don't know how well. They're still going to get the same amount of money. So the pay-per-view days are over. And I wonder if, because WWE during WrestleMania or some of the big events, they still live in that. My question is I have a couple. The first one is, what does this do? And I'm talking from a hardcore MMA fan. What does this do to the common folk? What do you guys think about this? Does it even mean anything to you?
I just don't know was it purchased to be 2 different things at all time? Are we going to see crossovers? Are we going to see merging into with some events maybe? Are the appearances of WWE at UFC means something when it comes to marketing the type of things, or vice versa, where, you know, if you go to see WrestleMania and you see Adesanya and Conor and all those, like, does it mean something? I don't know, but I'm not into that type of business. So
Before the merger happened, what were some of the things that we saw happen? Brock,
yeah,
CM Punk, right? We watched Ronda become a WWE superstar, right?
yeah,
So I think it was the inevitable, right? But I fear, as an MMA fan, that it blurs the line between scripted and reality. That's my only fear. And the hopes are that it still stays different. Now, if we want to see somebody from here come test the waters here, and I don't give a fuck if Conor goes over and does this, or we get
start
Adesanya,
doing suplexes for a living.
John Jones goes and does it, becomes a fucking, you know, we see that. I think that's great because there's still a lot of guys from the UFC that do go do that, and they help the ratings or whatever. Because, you know, there's been Stephan Bonner, you know, God rest his soul, rest in peace. Daniel Cormier, he's gone over and done some stuff. Cain Vasquez, he's gone over there and done some stuff.
Nick Diaz was there too, right?
Ronda, I've never seen Nick over there. Get the fuck out of here.
I just, not that he went to wrestle. I think he was like part of a show. I don't know. I might be fucking on drugs.
But
methamphetamines when I start cooking.
The blue shit, right? But that's my only fear through this whole thing, is that we have all of a sudden become a sideshow.
Yeah.
I was a huge Pride fan. That's what got me into MMA more than anything. Like, I loved UFC when I was a kid. I watched the videotapes. That's what got me into MMA. But as I grew up and I became a huge fan, I was way into Pride before I was into UFC. And it was the sideshow.
Yeah.
It was the giant guy against the little guy, the David and Goliath fights, right? That got me interested in it, and it was those freak fights. But I knew deep down some of this shit wasn't real. Some of the fights were fixed, and it's come out. You were allowed to do all the steroids in the world, and a lot of fighters have come out and said, "Oh, I know this fight, and this fight. They were all fixes, right? We knew who was going to win in the end. That's because the Yakuza were involved and they were fixing shit, and that's a whole. We can go hours about that story, right? But I fear that because of the merger, now we're going to get not so much of a pure product as we do as MMA fans now as we will when they come together. So it's a big deal. The whole combined deal, it's $4 billion corporation.
But do you think this is more of a
You know what I hope
like,
happens?
for example, do you think this is more of like Coke buying Pepsi and keeping it separate, but it's still making one money into one bank? You think that's maybe what
That's
it
a
is?
good way to say it. That's a good way to say it.
You know what I mean?
I
Like-
like that analogy. I like that analogy.
Like maybe
I would be more like a. I think you just summed it up right. I think you just hit it
listen,
right.
Ron Perlman. I think I'm saying no. That's an actor.
An NSYNC and a Backstreet
That's,
Boys.
that's exactly where I was
Yes,
going.
yes.
The guy that created Backstreet Boys created its own competitive.
If they went on their
which is NSYNC,
tour together,
which is
I like
NSYNC.
that. I like that better than the Coke and the Pepsi, because to me, a Coke and a Pepsi, that's a rival that's NFC and AFC.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. But also, I think doesn't the UF? No, I think the UFC has more than UFC, right?
UFC what?
The UFC, the actual company, like WWE.
Oh, the
I think he
UFC.
has all these branches, right? But the UFC has that too. Or not?
No,
maybe not as many.
No, not as many.
Isn't the Ultimate Fighter? Isn't that a branch of the UFC?
The UFC is the Ultimate Fighter.
Okay, but it's not a separate thing.
No, it's that. It's.
I know it's under the same umbrella.
It's the same thing, right? The Ultimate Fighter, the reality
But
show.
that's how Raw and SmackDown is.
So the UFC is UFC, right?
Yeah.
Then you have feeder leagues, Fierce Fighting Championship, right? There's outside leagues, but they're not affiliated. That's just where they pick from, right? The WWE has all of their outside branches, which means it's probably a little bit bigger. But if we're talking fighter roster, the UFC's way bigger. The UFC has God knows how many fights. Could you look up, Mr. Jack, how many fighters are current fighters are on the UFC roster? 400 fighters. They've cut it down quite a bit. It might even be into the high threes.
Yeah.
But how many? Here's a question I want to know: how many pay-per-views does the 465 male fighters? I wonder what it means. Why would they only say male though? Because there's a lot of female fighters in the UFC.
Well, they're the ones that matter.
Oh my god. Just not the ones that cut their dicks off, right?
Relax,
Motherfucker.
everybody. Someone just. Oh, what the fuck did I hear today? Hold on. A friend of mine asked me today. How come
Scroll back up. 578. Because that's male and female right there. There's not 578. Now we get into the part where I kind of take a deep dig into the UFC. You sold your company for. Will you Google this so I don't sound like a fucking asshole? Will you see when the UFC sold to WME? our fucking captain of the ship right here.
Oh, not send.
Someone asked me today, how come it's a man cave, not a woman cave?
Well, they have
You know what I said?
what?
I said they do. It's called the kitchen. Anyway, what did
my
UFC
God.
sell to?
Sell to who?
WME.
Everybody needs to chill, dude. We're having fun.
2016. I think the sale was final in 2017, though.
There you go. August 25th to 2017.
See? God damn. Gangster. So we're talking in between 2017 and 2023. Your company has basically tripled in value, but the fighter pay has stayed the same.
Yeah.
If I was a manager right now for when these numbers just came out, because it's been a secret, right? It's been, okay, well, we know in 2017 we sold for $4 billion, right? Now that these numbers come up and the WME is saying, oh, yeah, well, we have a combined estimate of WWE and UFC, and it's $21 billion. And we know what the WWE sold for, so we know what the UFC is for. Why the fuck am I only making $30,000, 30 and 30, 30 to show up and 30 to win? Come on, bro.
Yeah, someone's making bank. We know who. Hey, since we're in the UFC.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you pull up the UFC 280, I think it's 286?
How do you know those
Card?
fights tomorrow? I swear, dude, I find out when there's fights where when Drake makes something that says I'm playing. I go, oh, okay.
Go to more fights down there at the bottom, my friend. Going down Saturday. Will you scroll up just a little bit so I can see? I can't remember where this fight is. Happening. And it definitely doesn't say where the hell this fight's going down. Anyway, go ahead and go down. Go down to the first fight in the main card. That's the one we'll talk about. This Rosa Jr. He's 18 years old.
Damn, 7-0.
18 years old, 7-0. Christian Rodriguez, I mean, all of the hype behind Raul Rosa. So his brother I think his brother's older than him, but his brother is pretty goddamn good too. It should be later this year. We probably see him in the UFC, right? I will go Raul Rosa. I'm going to do second round TKO. Kevin Holland and Santiago Ponzinibbio. How's that for you? Right?
That's pretty good.
Kevin Holland's down 2 right now. He's on I actually think he's on a three fight losing streak. I wouldn't put money on Santiago Ponzinibbio at this point. Kevin Holland's got something to prove. I got Kevin Holland by decision. Rob Font, Adrian Yanez. That's going to be fight of the night. That's a tough one. Rob Font got his ass beat by... I'm drawing a blank right now. Will you click on Rob Font, my friend? Who did he just lose to? Click on him. So click on his name again. He just fucking lost. It was bad. It was not good. And then scroll down and go to Sure Dog. Right down, right there. Click on his record right there. Just click on the wins. No, go just click on that in that area.
It's not a clicker.
It won't let you click right there. Oh, there you go.
Lost again.
Marlon Vera. That's right. Cheeto Vera. Lost to Cheeto Vera. Fuck, I can't believe I couldn't remember that. Got his ass beat by Cheeto Vera. Go back to the our card right there. I got Rob Font, decision. Gilbert Burns, Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, that tough, huh?
No, I don't think it's tough. Here's the sad part is Jorge Masvidal's got all the irons in the fire right now. He's got his own boxing promotion. He's sitting on some tequila money.
Ooh.
And he already said that if I don't win this one,
I'm out, huh?
this is it. So and lo and behold, Mr. Brendan Schaub says if a guy says that, he's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So I got Gilbert Burns. Are you ready for this one? Gilbert Burns, guillotine.
Oh, wow.
Third round. I'm going third round. Then we got the main event. Alex, the champion Piera, versus Izzy. They have fought 3 times before. Alex Piera has won every single time.
Oh, damn.
Kickboxing twice, MMA once.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. Izzy has won those fights, every round of those fights, except for that last minute when he always gets knocked out. So, I'm going Izzy, decision. And that is my UFC. What was it? Was I right? 287 picks?
There's no women on this one, huh?
Well, there's some on the preliminary.
prelims?
287. God damn, I got my shit together. Go to the prelims, just for shits and grins. Chris Curtis, Kelvin Gastelum. Poor Kelvin Gastelum is fucking falling on hard times, right? Michelle Watterson, Luna Pintiero, Gerard Mershot, Jove Pfeiffer, and then the other ones got canceled. So we're not even going to talk about those two. I got Gastelum. I think Gastelum's going to pull out a good one over Chris Curtis. Those are my UFC 287 picks. We can get off MMA's nuts and talk about dick and fart jokes now.
Dick and fart jokes. You want to go to, should we go to the buzz?
I think we talked about everything that we had already.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
You know what? I did wanted you to bring that Mexican guy that died.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because I found out things that I didn't know about him. So, on the 23rd, I think, of March, our beloved, and I say that as a Latino, our beloved Javier Lopez Chabelo is his nickname, passed away. I think he was 80-some years old. So
Javier. J-A-V. Hey, shout out to Hav.
Shout out to Hav.
We haven't talked about the Hav for a while, have we? How's the Hav doing?
Yeah. So this gentleman right here. Chabelo. So what I didn't know about him, once I started digging out a little bit, he was born in Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah. He was drafted during the Korean War.
Oh, no shit.
He did a service. And,
for America,
huh? He was, this is before his parents moved out of Mexico. He was stationed, he was based in California, like a base camp in California.
So it's Xavier. But you guys say Javier.
Well, Xavier is Javier in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
But he typed it in English, so that's why it came out like that.
Hav.
Hav is real Mexican, dude.
Okay.
Goes up with the J.
Okay.
But so what I didn't know is this. So basically, this guy became famous by creating this character of Chabelo, which is he created a character when he's a kid, right? And he played that character for 57 years.
Okay. This guy with the fucking overalls, the red overalls?
Yeah. So his God damn, look at those Gucci bags underneath those eyes. Yeah, I know. Also, he had a show, and he came out every Sunday, and it involved families, and it was for kids, but it involved his family, their families, when they win prizes, money, cars, everything, right? And that show was awarded a Guinness Records because he was on air. Like he got this award when he was 47 years, like back to back, kind of like the
Holy
Beehive.
shit.
You think we're doing good with 4 years?
220, right?
So he showed
Only fucking 43 more to go, right?
so his show was on, and so it won that prize. I'm not the Guinness Records.
Guinness Book of World Record.
Yeah, when 47, but I think he went out to like 52 years. I think.
Holy shit.
He also was in 30 movies and recorded 30 kids albums. He was also a producer for other shows. They became comedy for kids, but they were adults playing kids, but they have like raw comedy and raw sense of humor. So that's where he, you know, drove like that, the line that he drove in. It was like, oh, I'm gonna stick with this.
Right.
And obviously he did it for 57. That character was like 57 years.
Jesus Christ.
He was the last one. They say at the time of his death, he was probably one of the last ones that is thought to be in the golden era of actors in Mexico. He was like the very last one. And it's so funny because every year he dies. Every year is like, oh, Chabelo just died. And I was like, oh shit. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's that guy
He's like
on,
one of
on
those-
social media.
Yeah.
Who's the American one that dies every year? I mean, it was Betty White forever, right? Betty White died 100 times. She's like, what's up, bitch?
Yeah, and now
But
that he
this
died,
is the Mexican
and now
one,
that
huh?
she's dead, we don't believe it.
Yeah, right? So do you remember this show?
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Dude, every Sunday I would wake up and
Really?
and it would start like at 7 o'clock in the morning. Every Sunday, dude, for 40, almost 50 years of this
Almost
show.
as long as you've lived, huh?
Almost 50 years of this show. And so I brought it up because obviously he passed away, and he was like a kid's hero. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And he did a lot of skits for other comedy themed shows that weren't for kids, but he will always come out as a kid. He will always come out with his character. That
So
like
was
his
it
most favorite
like
character.
was it like
Look at him. He was a star. Look at that black and white.
a good looking kid there? God damn. Look at that curly hair, that fucking that's that La Bamba fucking.
He became
Richie
famous for
Valens
having he would do a kid's voice, and his voice became iconic, and that was like in movies. That was like, dude, he's a fan of.
You know
was a
what?
fan- was
Now
a-
that I've seen him as old,
he was a fan of my soccer team right there.
now that I've seen him older, he looks familiar. Familiar. Excuse me.
Familiar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So shout out to Javier Lopez Chabelo. He was an iconic character of my childhood.
It's sad when you when things you grew up on as
Yeah.
as children, especially when we're talking an era where there was 4 or 5 channels,
Yeah.
right? And so whatever was on, that's what you watched, right?
Dude, do you guys have, you know how it's a running joke, but like back in the day or like here, the TV would just go boo,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But did you guys have, see, for us, before it did that, it did the national anthem.
It did that here.
Did it
Yeah,
really?
it did that here.
Oh, I didn't know. Dude,
Yeah,
by the time you're like,
absolutely did.
by the time the national anthem is like, oh, I need to
Yeah, I
fucking
need
get
to
my
go to
ass
bed.
sleep.
I gotta go to school in the morning, right? But absolutely. So we had 2, 4, 5,
Yeah.
7, 11, 13.
Yeah.
But before 13 hit, we had 2, 4, 5, 7, 11. That was it.
Yeah.
As a kid. I even remember back when it was 2, 4, 5, and 3 was the one that you put the VCR or the whatever, the reel to reel that you had on, right?
Yeah.
And as you know, the 13 came, then it was 14, and then it was 30, and you know, it grew from there, and then it took off. But yeah, absolutely. When it was 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
When they were done, that national
For
anthem
us,
would
it
hit,
was
and then it
midnight.
would, boo, and it
Yeah.
would show that.
The fucking-
Go. Do you remember that, Jack?
No, I'm
No?
too young. I'm too young
Jack
for
is
that.
18 years old, dude. They already have. Jack is like, oh, by the time Papa Truck comes out, that's where I go to sleep. Yeah. So shout out to him.
I love hearing that kind of stuff, but it's sad when
Yeah.
when
Like your childhood's hero.
Yeah,
Heroes
absolutely.
go
Absolutely.
down.
So they gave
I didn't
away
know
prizes.
he was drafted. I
They
didn't.
gave away prizes and
Yeah.
they played games.
They gave away
and stuff
prizes.
So it was
Family-
like
family
it was
won-
like Bozo the Clown here.
Yeah, basically.
You know Bozo the
I've
Clown,
known
right?
Bozo. I never seen the show, but I know the character.
Yeah, because we would watch Bozo in the morning, and he would, kids would play prizes and win. Like you're like, oh, the fucking 1984 fucking Nerf gun they had back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bozo the Clown. Let's see when this fucking
Jesus.
look at that scary motherfucker, right?
Is that him with the glasses?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Go
Does that
see
scare
how,
you, Jack?
See how long the show ran. Yeah, just go to wiki.
There is when we're done with this, I'm gonna show you the Mexican version of this thing. It's actually like a mockery
Really?
of this. Yeah. Bozo the show right there. Wikipedia.
40 plus years.
Yeah, wow, let's see.
So scroll down. So June
From is that what it says? 1960?
1960 until
1980? No, that's not.
July
2001.
2001.
damn.
Go back to the pictures of Bozo, please. I want to make you laugh right now.
You
It's
hand me a beer, my
Yeah.
friend.
the Bud Light, right?
I'm gonna tuck and fucking get home safely.
So, okay, so look
Is
at
that
this.
scary or what? Look at that shit,
that's
right, Jack?
Terrifying, dude. That's like there's just like
When did the turn happen where clowns were fun and then they became scary?
with it.
So was the first it?
No, hell no. Wasn't, what was the one before?
The original it. The original one back in the 90s. 1991 with Tim Curry. That was the original it. Yeah, Tim Curry.
I'm trying to think. There's another one that I'm sure.
That's
aired
it,
at
dude.
the
I'm
same time.
telling you, if you do Tim Curry it, there you go.
There you go, it
There
clown.
you go, right there. That's the fucking one that fucked me as a kid, being 10, 11 years old, because I believe it came out in 91, the movie. Obviously, the book was written. That motherfucker right there.
Yeah, it's terrifying, dude.
And to me, that one's way scarier than the other
Than
motherfucker that
this
just
one?
come out. Absolutely.
This one has like the
See
Joker, the Joker mouth.
Go to all, so I can see what year that came out. Make sure I fucking know my shit.
Look at that question.
Right there.
Look at what people are asking.
Oh.
Did Tim Curry ever play Pennywise? You fucking moron. I just gotta say it right there, right?
No, I was just talking about Tim Curry. In 1973.
1973. It makes
Just go-
sense. Jack is like, fuck you guys.
$1990.
Oh, it was close.
What you say?
I said 91.
1990.
Do you think there's another one that was scary?
Ooh, look, he knows the fucking.
Invasion of the Killer Clowns?
Bro.
Yo, that was a good one. You're right. You're right.
Was that before though?
Yes, absolutely. 1980.
Probably Images.
88.
88?
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
2 years before.
But it was more of a slapstick kind of horror movie.
Okay, but those motherfuckers
But they were pretty
scary.
fucking scary, right? Look at those motherfuckers,
God
yeah?
damn, dude.
I love that you said this,
I
Jack,
kinda
because I
remember
made
this.
my daughters sit down
Yeah.
and try to watch this, and they were like, listen here,
You
motherfucker.
psycho.
Do you want us in your bed at night? Which we've never, ever been, but look at those cocksuckers. And it was fairly gory. It wasn't gory, like serious. It was more of a slapstick horror, but it was definitely a scary movie. Shout out to Jack for pulling up
Jack-
fucking
Jack pulling
Invasion of
that
the
out
Killer
his-
Clowns.
Pulling that out of his anus.
Clowns with a K, too.
Oh damn! Hey, I really want to. I really want you to do a comparison here. If you please, Jack, go back to Bozo, and I want to show you this character.
Do Bozo verse.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Bozo versus. Oh, that's fine.
Go ahead.
Versus Brozo. Brozo. This is the Mexican. Look, he's a fucking drunk ass.
Jesus
Look at
Christ.
his. If you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, but he is very. He's like a.
Hey, that guy runs a grader for us.
Dude, his outfit is like full of holes. He's dirty, but he's kind of a political comedian.
All right.
But he has some show. But that's like the version of him. He's a very talented comedian. But again, this is one of the characters that stuck. I was like, oh, because it involves politics or
yeah,
whatever.
absolutely.
But that's the one that stuck around, and he's like very dirty, like the dirtiest you can get on
TV.
on national TV, and they're like, okay, but Latinos kind of they ride that line.
Oh,
It's like, oh, we're
you
Kinda like the other side of the beehive.
They ride that line. They created the line and they step over it. Habitual line steppers. Those lines are.
so that was so yeah, that's like our version. It's called Brozo. Anyway,
Shout out to Brozo. Is that how it's pronounced?
Brozo.
Brozo. You got to roll the R.
Brozo.
Goddamn, what a good episode, my friends.
That's right, dude. That is right.
Jack, where can they find you, my friend?
You can find me at jackburgerdesign.com. You can hit me up and we can work together and plan stuff out.
I was talking to your boy J-Rod today.
Oh, yeah?
Today or yesterday? I can't remember. Today, but I think.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm on that fucking Joe Rogan diet.
Which is the carnivore?
That fucking
Oh. Are you doing your thing?
fuck yeah, I am. A fucking TRT fucking speed train
Yeah?
diet right now. Tell you what, buddy. Woo! Woo!
Damn. You can catch me at Angel Severa on Instagram, Angel Severa on Facebook. That's my last name, Cervera.
I like your Where's Waldo shirt.
All right.
It's cute. You know what I like?
Bought it in Mexico.
You know what I like? This guy tells me, this is how fucking outlandish this guy is. He's like, hey, you gonna wear your green shoes this episode? I'm like, oh, so we have to do that now. I'm like, no, I'll let you wear them. He's like, oh, okay, thank you.
Why you gotta out me like that?
Come on.
Give a fuck.
The guy that has more shoes than he has common
I
sense.
just have
he
him-
has more shoes than dreads.
I drive. Oh yeah, by a mile.
but the new ones that I get, I'm like, I can't wait to wear these
You
on the
already wore
podcast.
them.
No, I didn't.
Not here.
No,
But that's what you fucking say.
no, I didn't. But I let you have it. I let you have that
dude, I
piece of the
got-
pie. I'll let you get your beak wet, my friend.
I got 2 pairs that I haven't worn.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for rubbing that
That's
shit
why.
in.
That's why you tell me. Says, yeah, I am.
Yeah, I
And
have 2
go,
kids to feed, so
"Oh, you have any-"
until next time.
Buddy, are you gonna?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Until next time, take care of yourselves, and we will see you on the other side of the beehive. Now I want Jack to say it.
Peace.
There you go.